there is spiritual engagement with communities or groups of people. Because when people come together, these separate energies of people can come together and then spiritually link with each other to create a consciousness of its own. For example, when a soccer team comes together, they all have this intention together because that's a collective intention now, and it's its own consciousness. And then so as long as all the parts are working together, the consciousness can be steered together. That's also how we see companies and businesses and organizations. They're all about people coming together and synchronizing their consciousness into the one consciousness, and then that being its own consciousness, its own spirit, that invoking its own spirit. So that's why, sometimes like, oh yeah, don't buy from that company, they're evil, or they're good, or they're righteous. However you wish to perceive whatever organization you're engaging with. Another example with like organizations and stuff. Yeah, like where you work, are you tapped into the cultural collective consciousness of that workplace, of that work company? Sometimes the workplace doesn't exactly synchronize with the overall work company's consciousness or spirit, and there's a bit of clashes there. Oh, that's like a more macroscopic way to perceive the spirits happening there. This is the example I want to say. Even whole planets, or whole species or countries, when we're a whole country, in a sense, hopefully we spiritually link and become a collective consciousness, and whatever parameters and perimeters we give ourselves, that's everyone within here. We're all part of this. As long as I'm in here, I'm in part of this collective consciousness, and then we all become one consciousness in that country as well. Sadly, those little concepts are creating separations amongst all of us as a species, as beings, because we're all part of the same world. We're all the same peoples. We're all part of the same universe. So whatever consciousness is out there on Mars and Venus, that's us too. But whatever, even big areas like that, when those people come together, or when those people perceive each other as together, when they perceive each other as being part of the same thing, there becomes a collective consciousness that can be one consciousness. Us here on planet Earth, if I am talking to people on planet Earth, when most of us, or whoever starts to think that we're all together as one, we become part of a collective consciousness. So it could be as simple as, like, for example, me talking right now, and everyone on the planet is listening to me at this very second, and I tell everyone, all right, I want us all to consider ourselves part of one, and that we're all together. In that split second, when everyone at that moment starts to believe that they are all unified with everyone else, boom, we're a full, strong one consciousness in that split second there. And then we can become an even stronger consciousness when we also consider that we're also together with all of the environment, like from the trees, the ground, the soil, bacteria, the fungi, mycelium, the other animals, the air, and all that. Like, when we all decide, like, hey, we're all part of this and we're all this one thing, boom, we all get closer to becoming the one consciousness, and then we all collectively enjoy the fact that we are in fact the universe itself. We are God.